Commemorating 30 years since the Rwandan Genocide, a reflection on global response and recovery. By Darius Spearman, African Elements. Support African Elements at patreon.com/African Elements and hear recent news in a single playlist. Additionally, you can gain early access to ad-free video content. The impact of commemoration. This week, Rwanda stands still to honor those lost in the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi. No music plays. Bars are shut. Sports events come to a halt. This period of mourning brings us back to the somber reality of the past. Rwanda marked 30 years of the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi on Sunday, kicking off a week-long mourning period during which entertainment in whatever form, bars, sports, and others will be suspended, all Africa. Leaders from around the globe, including Bill Clinton and Cyril Ramaphosa, have come to Kigali. They pay their respects at the Kigali Genocide Memorial Center, home to the remains of over 250,000 victims. Additionally, President Paul Kagame's poignant reflections resonate deeply. He underscores not just a personal but a collective disappointment. Kagame emphasizes that the peacekeepers were not the ones who failed Rwanda. Instead, the failure lay with the broader international community. Criticism of the international community's response. Kagame's bold stance against global inaction. President Paul Kagame has not shied away from expressing his disappointment with the international community. He asserts that while the peacekeepers present did their part, the broader international community turned a blind eye to Rwanda's plight. It was the international community which failed all of us. Whether from contempt or cowardice, all Africa. Unpacking the U.S. and France's ambiguous roles. Kagame's discomfort with the U.S.'s vague acknowledgement of the genocide's victims underscores a need for clarity and recognition. Rwanda's leader is concerned over perceived U.S. ambiguity about victims of 1994 genocide, ABC News. Moreover, France's admission of its role, sans a formal apology, spotlights the complex dynamics of acknowledgement without full accountability. Kagame's insistence on clear and unequivocal accountability is a call to not just remember, but to learn and prevent future failures. France's complex role and Macron's acknowledgement. In the aftermath, Rwanda has scrutinized the roles of international powers, notably France. Firstly, the spotlight turns to France, accused of supporting the militias. Indeed, these accusations have strained relations between the two nations. Yet, French President Emmanuel Macron took a significant step by acknowledging France's role. French President Emmanuel Macron acknowledged France's role in the genocide but stopped short of an official apology, Le Monde. Consequently, his failure to offer a formal apology has left many Rwandans feeling a sense of incompleteness. Reflecting on global responsibility and action. The broader critique of the international community by Kagame opens a dialogue on global responsibility. It questions the effectiveness of international aid and intervention, challenging us to reflect on how global solidarity can be truly operationalized to prevent atrocities. In addressing these critiques and reflections, the discourse on the international community's response to the Rwandan genocide becomes a poignant lesson. It highlights the paramount importance of active global engagement and the moral imperatives of intervention during crises. Through this lens, Rwanda's tragic history serves as a crucial learning point for international relations and humanitarian response. The onset and brutality of the genocide. The trigger, assassination, and immediate aftermath. The genocide's grim commencement was marked by President Juvenal Habyarimana's plane being shot down on April 7, 1994. This event was not just a tragic loss but also the spark that ignited widespread slaughter. The meticulous planning behind the genocide became apparent as Hutu extremists began their hunt for Tutsi and moderate Hutus. Horrors unleashed, the methods of genocide. The brutality of the genocide manifested in the methods of killing. From machetes to clubs, the killers employed any means necessary to carry out their grim task. This period demonstrated humanity's capacity for cruelty, leaving a permanent scar on Rwanda's collective memory. In the course of 100 days, more than 1 million Tutsi and some moderate Hutu who opposed the pogrom were slaughtered, all Africa. Halting the Genocide, RPF's decisive action. The genocide's termination came through the relentless efforts of the Rwandan Patriotic Front, RPF, led by Paul Kagame. Their success not only ended the killings but also started Rwanda on the path to recovery and reconciliation. This decisive action by the RPF marked a pivotal moment in Rwanda's history. Rwanda's path to recovery. Rapid development and transformation. Following the dark days of the 1994 genocide, Rwanda has embarked on an inspiring journey of healing and rebuilding. Remarkably, this nation has morphed into a beacon of rapid development within Africa. Additionally, it boasts significant strides in education and healthcare advancements. Rwanda is now considered one of the more quickly developing countries in Africa, with major gains in education and health, NPR. Leadership and reconciliation. Central to Rwanda's resurgence is the decisive leadership of President Paul Kagame. His governance has guided Rwanda from its tragic past towards a promising future. As a result, the nation has witnessed a well-coordinated process of reconciliation, albeit accompanied by human rights concerns. Kagame's rule has seen a tightly controlled reckoning with the genocidal past, but also allegations of human rights violations, NPR. Economic growth and global integration. Moreover, Kagame's emphasis on technological advancement and economic development has launched Rwanda into the global limelight. This progress, however, coexists with ongoing discussions on human rights and political freedoms. Thus, Rwanda's narrative from post-genocide recovery to being an example of development is both motivational and multifaceted. It underscores the Rwandan people's resilience and the complexities of forging ahead after immense loss. In essence, Rwanda's tale is one of not only recuperation but also of redefining a nation's essence and aspirations. Moving forward, lessons learned and future directions. Furthermore, these reflections and accusations invite introspection and dialogue. They challenge us to confront uncomfortable truths about global dynamics during crises. Additionally, they highlight the importance of learning from past mistakes to prevent future atrocities. Thus, as Rwanda continues to heal and grow, its narrative serves as a poignant reminder. It reminds us of the costs of inaction and the enduring power of resilience. In conclusion, the journey of reflecting on international powers and Rwanda's accusations is fraught with complexities. Yet, it also offers critical lessons on accountability, reconciliation, and the ongoing quest for justice. As we look back, let us also commit to a future where such tragedies are met with swift and united global action. About the author. Darius Spearman is a professor of Black Studies at San Diego City College, where he has been pursuing his love of teaching since 2007. He is the author of several books, including Between the Color Lines, A History of African Americans on the California Frontier through 1890. You can visit Darius online at africanelements.org.